right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul, and thank you for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. By the way, I would never do that with the club. I've never done that. But that's pretty impressive to be able to snap that, the golf shaft around your neck. All right, taking your phone calls tonight. Not about that, but we could talk about the Battling Buccos, Gregory Polanco, Austin Meadows. How about the way Trevor Williams has been pitching? Or Joe Musgrove yesterday, and possibly Nova going on the DL or moving to the bullpen. A lot of things going on with the Pirates right now. We're taking your phone calls at 412-575-2600 is the numbers. The Buccos have lost 6 of 8 after losing the first game to the Cardinals today, 4-1. They won those first 4 games. In this 5th game, they lost this one 4-1. They were in the game here until the 3rd to 4th inning. Trevor Williams kind of, he struggled for most of the 4 innings that he pitched today. That 2nd inning was kind of a clean inning, but the 3rd and 4th, he gave up 3 runs, and the Pirates end up losing 4-1. But one of the things I want to discuss tonight is Gregory deserved to be in this starting lineup. He was moved from 2nd to now batting 7th, but I understand maybe Austin Meadows needed a break today, but I still would have played Austin Meadows. The guy was hot. He's batting .448. He pinch hit today, 0 for 1. His average dropped to .433 now, but still maybe the hottest bat in this lineup right now. So I would have kept him in the outfield, in the starting lineup. And maybe you'll see that tomorrow. I would expect to see that tomorrow. I would bench Gregory Polanco, even though he got another walk today. He was 0 for 3. And if you look at the last 7 games, Gregory Polanco is batting 87. .087. That's what Gregory Polanco is batting right now. He's one of the worst outfielders in the majors. Definitely one of the worst right fielders. And if I were the Buccos, and if they want to do some kind of rotation, they can do that. And I was thinking about this today and trying to figure out what could you do? You want to try to you want to hope you got to hope that Gregory Polanco has something there, and you want to get him in the lineup, hoping that he's going to do something. And it was maybe the Gregory Polanco we saw for the first 10 games of the season. His batting average wasn't there, but he was hitting home runs, driving in runs. He was hitting the ball hard. Even now, he's kind of hitting the ball hard. His exit velocity is one of the best on the team. So he's hitting the ball hard, but he's just not getting hits. And maybe this is doing something to his confidence. So that's why I would sit this guy for, 3 or 4 games. And then at that point, maybe, bring him into the lineup, put him back in the order, at the bottom of the order, and then take those 4 outfielders you have, because you have 4 pretty good outfielders right now, and give Corey Dickerson a day off. And when he has a day off, you put Marte in left, and you put Austin Meadows in center, and Gregory Polanco in right. So then maybe the next day you give Marte off. Meadows in center, Corey Dickerson in left, Polanco in right. Then you give Polanco the day off. Then you would put Marte in center, Austin Meadows in right. So you keep Polanco and Corey Dickerson in their normal spots, left and right field. And then you just kind of move Starling Marte or Austin Meadows around depending on who's out of the lineup. And if you would do that, it basically Austin Meadows trumps Marte playing center field. So Austin Meadows only has to worry about playing center field and right field. Starling Marte plays center the majority of the time, but also plays left field, his old position, and he's very familiar with that. So it's not that big of an adjustment, and I don't think it would be that big of a problem with Austin Meadows. These guys are professional players. I mean, even when I played baseball in high school, you could play any one of the positions, and they might move you from center to left field, and depending on who was pitching that day or what was happening. So these guys can play those different positions. One guy that might not be able to is Gregory Polanco. So if I'm Clint Hurdle, I sit this guy for a little bit, try to get his mind right, get him in the cage, work on a few things, try to figure out what is wrong and why he's not hitting the ball and why he's batting 87. 87. And if you go back to, I think, July of last year, he's around 200. I mean, that's not good for a guy you're paying a lot of money to. And I think it would be difficult. You can't trade him right now. His trade value is way down. I mean, I'm sure an American League team would take him, but for nothing. You don't want to give up on this guy. You got to hope that he has something there left and he's going to do something. But it's not looking good for Gregory Polanco right now. I know his season average is 209, but looking at the last week or so, .87. That's what he's batting right now. His slugging percentage is .130. So, I mean, you got to do something. And I think what you did with Pedro Alvarez in years past and what you did with Andrew McCutchen in years past, you just sit him for a couple games. Sit him for a couple games and then figure it out. And then at that point, you can do some kind of rotation in the outfield. All right, I want to hear what you guys have to say. 412-575-2600 is the number. Or you can tweet me at Richie Walsh. Back in a couple minutes.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.